Barcelona are preparing for a massive summer shakeup as Robert Lewandowski's exit opens the door to a new attacking era at Camp Nou. In today's video, we break down everything happening inside Barcelona's transfer plans, from their €100 million striker shortlist including Julian Alvarez, Joao Pedro and Harry Kane, to why Ferran Torres' future is surprisingly calm despite all the uncertainty. We also reveal the latest drama around Roony Bardghji, who has finally spoken out after controversial rumors, plus how Barcelona are carefully planning their next moves under Hansi Flick. This could be one of the most important transfer windows in recent Barcelona history, and every decision will shape the club's future. Barcelona in no hurry to renew superstar forward's contract despite Lewandowski's exit. Barcelona are taking a patient approach regarding the future of Ferran Torres, with the club currently showing no urgency to begin negotiations over a new contract despite the attacker's deal running until 2027. Reports Mundo Deportivo. Notably, the forward will now head into the summer and the upcoming World Cup without clarity over his long-term future at Camp Nou. That situation, however, should not be viewed as a warning sign. Within Barcelona, the feeling is that Ferran's case can comfortably wait because the club still has bigger attacking decisions to resolve first. The sporting department is currently focused on understanding what the front line could look like once Robert Lewandowski leaves. Barcelona evaluating their attack. At this stage, Barcelona are being extremely careful about how they build the squad. The club is exploring the market for future attacking reinforcements and possible long-term number 9 options. That naturally affects discussions involving Ferran because Barcelona want a clearer picture of the project before handing out fresh long-term contracts. Now, Ferran's versatility works strongly in his favor. At the same time, though, Barcelona are also aware that they still need financial balance. Importantly, there is no indication that Barcelona are unhappy with Ferran's performances or salary situation. In fact, that is one of the reasons there is no panic, as the club believe the current conditions remain manageable while they focus on larger priorities elsewhere in the squad. So what now? Ironically, Barcelona do not see Ferran as a player needing constant evaluation every few months. Hence, if the club fails to secure their preferred striker targets in the market, his role could actually become even more important than expected. That possibility explains why the club is refusing to rush into a final decision right now. All those rumors are nonsense. Barcelona winger breaks silence after explosive national team controversy. The last few weeks have not been easy for Roony Bardghji. The young Barcelona winger has found himself at the center of growing speculation both at club and international level, with questions being raised about his attitude after his omission from Sweden's squad for the World Cup. Reports emerging from Sweden had suggested that Bardghji's absence was linked to concerns over his behavior within the national team environment. Those rumors gained attention, especially as the youngster was already struggling for regular minutes at Barcelona following a frustrating end to the campaign. Bardghji's side of the story. Until now, Bardghji had chosen to remain silent. However, the winger has finally decided to publicly address the situation and strongly reject the stories circulating about him. Speaking in an interview with Expressen Hat Tip Sport, the Barcelona player explained why he initially avoided commenting on the controversy. Bardghji made it clear that he respected the decision taken by Sweden manager Graham Potter despite his disappointment. I decided not to comment on my failure to be selected for the World Cup, as I understood it was simply a decision by Graham Potter. I have always respected my manager's decisions whether I agreed with them or not, he said. Denies rumors of probable tension. After remaining quiet for several weeks, Bardghji admitted that he eventually felt forced to respond publicly because of how far the rumors had spread. The winger insisted that the stories surrounding his conduct were completely inaccurate and stressed that he remained fully supportive of the Swedish national team despite not featuring in the match. I realized I had to speak out because the rumors spread in that article were completely unfounded. I was very happy and proud that we qualified for the World Cup, even though I didn't play in the match. I still feel part of the team. All those rumors that have been circulating about me are nonsense. The Barcelona youngster also rejected suggestions that there had been tension after Sweden's qualification celebrations. Instead, he described enjoying the evening with his teammates and compared it to celebrating success with Barcelona. Contrary to what was said, I really enjoyed the post-match dinner. We celebrated with my teammates, just as I did after winning La Liga with Barcelona last week, he concluded. Barcelona identify 3 blockbuster candidates to replace Lewandowski, €100 million kept aside. With Robert Lewandowski set to leave Barcelona, the Blaugrana have intensified their search for the striker expected to eventually lead the club's attack. In that sense, Mundo Deportivo says the Catalan giants have three major names at the top of their shortlist, namely Julian Alvarez, Joao Pedro and Harry Kane. However, despite the quality of those options, Barcelona are aware that completing any of these operations will be extremely complicated. Each option is difficult to execute. Among the three, Kane is viewed as the most difficult signing because the English striker continues to perform at an elite level with Bayern Munich. His current contract still runs until 2027, and although there has not yet been a renewal, the Bavarians remain in a very strong negotiating position. Because of that, Barcelona's main focus currently appears to be elsewhere. The club believe that Alvarez and Joao Pedro offer more realistic possibilities, even if neither operation is going to be cheap. As such, Barcelona have already gathered information through the players' representatives, although no formal offers have yet been made to either Atletico Madrid or Chelsea. Alvarez remains Barcelona's dream. Out of all the names being discussed internally, Alvarez appears to be the player generating the most excitement inside Barcelona's sporting department. The Argentine forward is highly valued as he is considered ideal for Hansi Flick's attacking system. Reports also suggest that Alvarez himself has not completely closed the door to a future exit despite having a long-term contract running until 2030, and that has encouraged Barcelona to keep monitoring the situation carefully. According to the outlet, Barcelona's expected budget for a striker could reach around €100 million, but much will depend on whether the Argentine pushes for a move and whether Barcelona remain his preferred destination. Joao Pedro, meanwhile, has also emerged as a serious candidate in recent weeks. Although he was not initially viewed as the priority option, the difficulties surrounding Alvarez have naturally increased attention towards the Brazilian attacker. Chelsea are currently not interested in selling him, but Barcelona continue to maintain contact and monitor the situation closely. So that's the latest inside Barcelona's transfer situation, and it's clear the club is entering a crucial rebuilding phase. With Lewandowski leaving, Barcelona must choose carefully between elite names like Julian Alvarez, Joao Pedro and Harry Kane, while also managing internal decisions such as Ferran Torres' long-term future. At the same time, young talents like Roony Bardghji are facing pressure and media rumors, showing just how intense life at Barcelona can be right now. One thing is certain, the next few weeks will define Barcelona's attack for years to come. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more Barcelona transfer news and football updates.